Yeah, it's alright for him. He's a husky. I'm not. 3.4 degrees Celsius. I should have something a little bit stronger to drink maybe. Anyway, we got the heater on. Hopefully it's not too noisy with the air blowing. But it's time for the DC running on my highly sophisticated, no expense bed controller. And someone's video bombing. Hello, Mr. Loki. We have trains to run, mate. Sorry. Yes, I know you want to cuddle. Oh, I'm getting kisses now. Yes. Can you sit down? Sit. Come on. Right. Take two. Nice slow speed running. Let's give it a go. Gonna check me points. Slowed a little bit down on that corner as per usual. Catches a lot of locos. I don't know whether it's the track or voltage drop. Could be, the lights are flickering. Considering this is a very basic rheostat control, it's got obviously good pickup to keep it ticking over at this speed. So just try it in the other direction now. That doesn't seem to be making any untoward noises, touch wood. Which is good, because that means I haven't got to send it back, and that now means I can order a sound chip for it. Well, we've put it to work. Did have a little issue, as some of these Yeoman PGAs are the later Hornby version with the small fixed decoupling. That married to the amount of travel you get with the Kennymax coupling on the back of this meant it derailed the back end of the wagon every time it made a corner. I tried a couple of combinations and it still done the same thing. It was sort of the Dapol reach of bend, tilt in the coupling. It doesn't go far enough, and one of the hooks comes out and binds against the sidewall of the smaller Hornby one, and you get the rear end of the first PGA derails. But I've put a Lima one on the front with a big decoupling, which is giving it a bit more swing to traverse round the curvature of the ring coupling. So it may mean I might have to either put a medium-sized NEM coupling on the back of this, or just be more selective on which is the lead wagon when it's pulling, because I've got some Yeoman PTAs as well as these PGAs. Some of these PGAs are a bit rough. They were the sort of cheap and cheerful ones. Well, sometimes not as cheap and cheerful as they should have been, but it makes a good rake. I think there's 19 on there. I have got a few more in the boxes, but I didn't want to take them all out just to run round. I've even got the price label still stuck on some of them. Yeah, no 14 quid a piece. Well, it seems to be performing quite well. The headlights flicker either way at low speed, but I think that's probably the dirty track and the fact it's on DC. But otherwise it seems to be performing well, other than just the amount of swing that the coupling gives you. Obviously the newer wagons, a lot of the longer ones, have a Canamax coupling on them as well, don't they? Like the I've got the Intermodals by Bachmann, they have a swinging coupling. So it might be a case I just have to modify one, or like I say, just choose. Have a little experiment once we get the layout and know which ones are going to go where, and see that the older wagons run better than the newer ones with the little couplings. Right, well, we'll give this a little bit more of a blast. I'll bore you no more with it. And there's something else in the other box to come up, but I shall need to change over to the DCC setup. Well, I said I'd have to change over to DCC. That was a bit of a drama because I haven't got a small screwdriver to change the wires into the plug of the Gauge Master. I really must come up with something more permanent. So it's the Bachmann V2, should I say V3, that I got when they was doing a special offer on the Rails of Sheffield exclusive version. So the wife contributed the most towards this, and here we have it. So after the Yeoman, we've got the old school. Now, I have had it run round the track once without any sound, so I presume the usual whistles, firebox door and bits and pieces of it. Injectors. Well, it's a bit more earthy, I guess, than a TTS sound that I'm used to. Not bad sound out of the stock speaker. I haven't had a look inside it or anything. I'm sort of best, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It sounds quite, well, maybe a little bit on the quiet side. I think once you get the running noise of the engine and the coaches, that probably the sound effects would be drowned out slightly, but seems to be performing quite well. Unfortunately, I haven't got any rolling stock suitable to pull behind it. This was more of a get it out of the box and see how it performs, even with a load of husky hairs on the track. And you say don't run it on carpet. And as I turn the throttle down, it goes to coast. And I'll shut it down. I don't know whether there's any brake squeal or anything. Does it sound like it? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm impressed with that. Ought to be 330 quid retail, but fortunately I didn't pay anywhere near that. So, unfortunately, it's back in the box for this one, and get it back in the house where it's safe and sound.